recording right now as well. So we've just got a minute to go, so just like to wait just that extra minute so that anyone coming on time. My daughter says to me, she does drama, and her drama teacher says that so on time's late, early is on time is late, and late is don't bother coming in. I'm like, oops, that would be me pretty much all of the time, unfortunately. Always in a rush trying to get places, as most of you guys are probably exactly the same. So thank you so much for coming along this evening and taking time out this evening to spend time with me, so that I can show you through how to use messenger marketing to really grow your business. Now, I am fresh back from the Conversations Conference in Austin, Texas. I flew all the way over there to learn, I guess, the latest in messenger marketing. But one of the key things that came out of that conference, and it's something I've known for a while now, is that chat marketing. So whether it be SMS, whether it be email, whether it be messenger marketing, whether it be push notifications, WhatsApp, Instagram, whatever form of where you basically chat marketing, but right down really, I guess, to more and more people turning to Messenger to do their marketing. And I guess that comes on the back of the fact that more and more people are communicating through Messenger. So why not communicate to them in the way that they're used to communicating? So let's get started this evening. For anyone that has jumped on and just didn't hear a little bit of the preamble at the start, I have got quite a fair bit to cover. I'm trying to get it all in a short amount of time so that you guys can get back to your night, but certainly get some information that you can take away straight from this webinar and implement into your business. So if you do have any questions, if you could just type them in the question box there, and I will get to them at the end of the webinar. I'll take some time out and get to them. Hi Dre, hi Katie. So we've got a few others coming on here that are saying hi, and they can see my screen. So thank you so much. Okay, so like I said, chat marketing is the way of the future. Thank you all for coming along this evening. I am obviously really excited to have you all here, because what I'm going to show you is not just one of the very, very latest marketing strategies. I've been using it with my own business, but also with that of my clients. But I also believe, and it's been backed up from the results that I'm getting, that it is the #1 future marketing tool for 2020 and beyond. I know that's a big call, but I'm going to prove it through this webinar. I'm going to, some of the initial results I've seen include, we have had 35 times more sales than what we would compared to email marketing just by building a subscriber list in Messenger and sending out messages to them. In some cases, we've actually had self-liquidating lead magnets. So what that means is that it costs you absolutely nothing to build your list. Something you have to understand in marketing is the money is in the list, in your database, because it doesn't matter what channel there is out there, what social channel there is, whether you build a following in Facebook or so on. If you build a following in Facebook or LinkedIn or so on, and they close down tomorrow, then they've got your subscribers, they've got your business basically. But if you can take all of your audiences that you warm up in those other channels and you can put them onto a list, effectively now we're talking Messenger list, then you own that. So very important. And plus, if you know how to nurture it and market it correctly, this is your whole business and how you can really magnify and grow your business. So being able to, so some big corporations pay huge amount of money to acquire leads because they know the money is in the list. We've been able to have, in some cases, like I said, people that are building lists and it's costing them absolutely $0, purely because we've been able to monetize the back end of that. And I'm going to show you exactly how we can do that as well. And we've had like up to 99% open rates when we send out promotions, 99%. Now that is absolutely unheard of when we're talking about email marketing nowadays. We all know this, right? So that's why I'm super, super, super excited, and that's why I'm really looking forward to showing you guys how you can use this. I'm going to go step by step how you can implement messenger marketing in your business. But the really, really great thing is once you understand how messenger marketing works, you understand the system, you can sort of see how you might implement in your business, because I'm going to show you pretty much how it can work in with most industries. It's really quite easy after that to implement once you know how, which is what I'm going to show you on this webinar this evening. Now, this is a process. I'm going to show you how it all works. I'm going to show you the 5 steps to messenger marketing. I'm going to go through some case studies, but what I want to say is stay right to the end so you don't miss some valuable information. If you miss any step of the process, it won't be as effective for you. And I'm also going to show you how I can help set this up and effectively build out your messenger marketing funnels for you, so you can just continue to work on your own business and let us look after helping you with those funnels. So let's get started. First and foremost, now I know that some of you guys on the webinar this evening have come along to some of the events I've spoken at of late and have heard me talking about messenger marketing. So you're probably a little bit more experienced than most. There's some people that I can see here, I don't recognize names and stuff like that, so maybe complete newbies. But what I want to know is who is new to messenger marketing. So if you can pop in the little comment section off to the right hand side there's a little question box there. If you could just let me know if you're brand new to messenger marketing, or so just put newbie in. If you have been dabbling with messenger, put, well, if you can spell dabbling, I probably can't, put not so new to messenger. And if you're a seasoned professional chatbot building out expert, you can put expert in there. Just want to sort of get a gauge of where everyone's at, so that I can sort of know where to tailor this webinar or masterclass to this evening. So we can see, hey Sue. Okay, so we've got newbie, new dabbling. Oh, we know how to spell dabbling. That's great. There's quite a few of you guys that know how to spell dabbling. That's cool. So we've got new, dabbling, not so newbies, new to messenger. Oh, of course, Steve. He's my chatbot guru. My goodness, thank you, Steve. If you've been integrating or chatting with my bot of late through this webinar, Steve, who's my chatbot man to go to, part of my team, he is on this webinar as well and an expert, and that is absolutely correct. Newbie, dabbling. Oopsie daisy. I'm just going through your messages, and sorry, I've just upset my thing here. Let me just move my, excellent newbie. Hey, Steve. Dabbling and so it appears that we've got mainly dabbling and experts, and obviously Steve's dabbling and newbies on the webinar tonight, which is absolutely fantastic, because you're absolutely going to love this, because here's what I'll be covering this evening. Now, firstly, I'm going to show you a bunch of ways that you can use messenger marketing in your business, how it can integrate into what you are already doing. So if you have got a messenger or an email funnel, how you can take that successful marketing funnel and put it through messenger effectively, okay, so that even if, like in some of your past experiences with email marketing, you get most people don't see your promos, don't see your sales, don't see any of your marketing, because let's face it, messenger, the email marketing, we're looking at shivers. If we're if it's a good headline, you might get a 10 to 15% open rate. The most I've seen of late is about a 30% open rate, but you're missing out on a whole heap of sales because you're not able to market to the 80 to 90% more people that are on your database. So I'm going to be showing you how you can use messenger marketing to get 35 times more sales than you would with email marketing. Also going to run through, I find step-by-step's the easiest way to learn, to be honest. That's how I learn most of my stuff. It's like, okay, give me the big picture and then show me step-by-step. So I'm going to show you how it works, messenger marketing works using a chatbot, so that it can be certainly more automated. The last thing you want in your business, it's like me, we don't want to be sitting in there doing all this stuff. Sorry guys, I just saw an audio update interruption just there. So you can let me know if you can still hear me okay, because it did disrupt there for a second. So yeah, step by step, how you can use Facebook Messenger marketing to grow a list in a way that is self-liquidating, and also how to use Facebook Messenger marketing to get qualified leads if you're selling even a higher priced product or service, because I get quite a few people say to me, oh, that's all okay for e-commerce, but can we do it using a higher priced, or can we use it using selling a higher priced product or service? Ricky's got a question about the 24/1 rule. Do actually ask that at the end, Ricky. I will get to that. So just a little bit about me. I don't want to go on too much about this, but why you should listen to me, who I am and why you should listen to me. Now, I guess I'm best known for working with businesses all over the world. I help them with the latest Facebook marketing strategies, okay, and now messenger marketing strategies. You see, because the main reason why I'm on top of all the new strategies is when I use Facebook, I want to use it, my main focus is to use it to make money, okay, not just to make friends. Yes, we need to build relationships, but ultimately when I'm helping my clients, they want to see return on investment. They want to see the money when I'm doing it myself. So that's why I'm sort of keeping up to date with all the latest Facebook stuff. But also my background as a journalist has helped me to be able to go and research all the right people that know all the right stuff. And these aren't necessarily the experts that you can Google on Google, Google on Google. These are people that in the trenches doing it themselves. I've been able to find them and get them to help me in my business and help train me and so forth, because I was a journalist for over 10 years in print, radio and TV and so on. But for the last 10 years or so, I have studied. I've gone throughout the world, traveled the world, studying, going to conferences, joining a marketer's cruise. It was pretty exciting. And then I take all the stuff. Obviously I run marathons. Some of you guys know that. So in my marathon running, I'm listening to podcasts and training stuff. I take all that information, then I implement it, check out what works, what doesn't work, you guys don't hear about. And the stuff that works, you hear about. And I've coached others in social media marketing, specifically Facebook marketing, over the last 10 years. But I guess what's really important for you guys sitting on this webinar this evening is I do specialize in helping people build reliable, sustainable, scalable income streams from Facebook and now from messenger marketing. So if that is something that you're interested in, then you're really, really going to love this masterclass. But I just want to share this with you just in case you don't believe the jungle juice of messenger marketing. I've seen the results, but here's how I'm ahead of the curve, right? So I have attended lots of social media conferences, and what I find is that every time I go to one of the world's largest social media conferences, right, they're teaching something that I've been using for the last 12 months or so, and they're usually teaching it as a brand new marketing strategy. And I'm like, wait a minute. It's not brand new. I've been using it for 12 months. So first and foremost, it was Facebook marketing for business. I was jumping right on that before it was even a thing, way back when it was a site just to share, I was sharing baby photos initially. I then discovered, okay, wait a minute, this can be used for business as well. Then it was Facebook remarketing, which came out not too long afterwards, but I've been implementing it for a year in my business, helping clients, helping them really, really grow through Facebook remarketing. And then most others were starting to cotton on to that. Then it was actually Facebook videos, and I've got lives here, but it was actually Facebook video marketing and how important it is and the importance Facebook placed on it, and then it was Facebook Lives. And I still say Facebook Lives are certainly, if you are brave enough, and you should all be brave enough, and if you're not, fear to feel it, fear and do it anyway, that Facebook Lives are one of the best ways to get organic traffic, organic views and build audiences relatively organic, one of the best ways, because Facebook is giving preference to Facebook Lives. But that's not what all this is about tonight. And now, so we've gone from live, which you still want to utilize, and now Facebook Messenger marketing, right? Now, I was touting the stuff, teaching the stuff, and then I turned up to one of the largest social media conferences 12 months later again, and they were going, right, there's this new thing, it's Facebook Messenger, yeah, and you know, I was like, wait a minute, it's not that new, it's 12 months old. I suppose in marketing speak, some people think that's new, but it's you know, so here's the deal, guys. In fact, some people are starting to notice a little bit of similarity here, right? Not sure. Can anyone tell me who this guy here is? And maybe not someone who's heard me speak recently. Unless it's just a really, really shocking photo there. Yep, absolutely. So we're talking similarities between Nostradamus and Nostra Kerry, okay? But let's get serious, okay? I want to go through how you can really utilize messenger marketing in your business. But first and foremost, I just want to show you some examples of what is possible. I actually literally have probably near on, oh golly, 60, 70, 80 maybe examples. I just wanted to do a little handful of them for you for now, of campaigns that I've run through Messenger and some of the results in terms of subscribers and results afterwards, okay? Now keep in mind, this is still relatively new for a lot of businesses. So at the stage that some of them are at the moment, the first key is building your subscriber base, because obviously to do messenger marketing, right, you need subscribers to market to. So the first one here is Determined Athlete Zone. This was well over a year ago, in fact. We did a campaign from standing start, by the way. Not even, this is a true startup business, didn't even have, pretty much just had a one-page website at the time, so just had the concept. I don't even think had the masks, they were getting delivered. Got 178 subscribers, but was getting sales on the back end, which made this self-liquidating lead magnet. So it cost absolutely nothing for the leads on this one, which was really, really cool. We've got Ash at Trail Lock. This guy is super amazing. He has built this revolutionary new trailer locking system. I don't even have a boat, but I'm like, I really want one of these. It actually fits in with every vehicle. So he's been working with his dad for many, many years, coming up with this concept. And it's really unusual in a business nowadays where you come up with an invention and then are able to, before you even build it or bring it into the country, build it and stuff, that you're able to pre-sell it. So we, one of the strategies we used, we got 516 subscribers, like straight off the bat, and he was making pre-sales. So he sold out of, I can't remember the exact number, I'll find it out for it at some stage, but he sold out basically of his first order, I believe he was saying to me, of these, and they're not even in the country yet. So and that's pretty damn fantastic. That's a really good proof of concept. This is a company we worked for, Spring Free, and we ran a contest for them. That was one of the strategies. They were wanting to get new subscribers, brand new, and also through Messenger, because obviously the power of Messenger, a company like this knows all about it. So that was over 4,115 subscribers over about a 4 to 6 week period. Okay, Elite Body Bar. So this is a beauty clinic up on the Sunshine Coast that just started this year. Went from 0 to profitable in 3 months because of the stuff we were doing with messenger marketing, and ended up with 1,019 subscribers, right? Became, like I said, became profitable within 3 months, and now is continually booked out as well, because they're able to obviously utilize some of these subscribers as well. This is actually a business that's quite dear to me. It's my mum and her partner Robert's business. Okay, it's Mojo Runners. Yes, my mum's a little bit like me. She likes to run as well. So during one of my retreats recently, she came along to it, one of my 3-day retreats. And we set up this contest to get some leads. Now, Mum has been working, and Robert have been working this business for quite some time now. I would say probably over a year, and we're struggling with sales. In other words, weren't making any sales. So we did the contest, and on the back end of it, they ended up making, I think they're on 8 or 9 sales now, which is super exciting to them, because, you know, keep in mind when you've gone for a year with nothing. Unfortunately, she didn't listen to me, by the way. So had she would have done this a lot sooner. It took her to actually come and sit in with 3 days of retreat learning, 3 days of boot camp to actually put this in action. But we did it through Messenger, got 723. When I say subscribers, these are quality. These are ideal client stuff, right? And then made those 7 sales off the back of it as well, which was super exciting for her. I've been able to do that a few times over with businesses. In fact, I have one. I haven't updated the slides because it's actually relatively new. One of my clients, Anton, oh, he's super amazing. Just does, you know, you say, hey, do this, and he just does it. So we did a messenger marketing campaign, and he's actually holding a 3-day retreat as well. And his number was 10 and it was discounted. It was at $1,000 per person, and he wanted 10. Now from standing start, I might add. So he didn't have a reputation or hadn't built his brand and all that sort of stuff. And within I think it's an 8-week period it would be now, made those 10 sales. It's $10,000 and has got a huge amount of leads and stuff. And that was being able to do that was a combination of live video and definitely messenger marketing. But I want to share with you one of my results recently is my my retreats, and the whole message funnel and application process and everything is through Messenger, and that's around about $84,000 in sales. Okay, so let's just break it down to exactly what this is, just so that you can get a little bit of an idea, and then we'll just branch out into exactly how you can use it in whatever business. I'll give you some examples and so forth. But Facebook Instant Messenger System, basically it allows you to effectively text people via Facebook, okay? If that's the simplest way I can put it, most of you guys actually put your hand up if you're using, you know, Messenger to communicate with your friends. I'd love to see what type of number. We've got people coming through now. Exactly. When I'm at an event speaking, and usually I'm speaking to a room, you know, up to sort of 500 to 1,000 people, and I ask people this question. I say, you know, how do you communicate with your friends and family? You know, who here is using Facebook Messenger to communicate with friends and family? And 90% of the room put their hands up, and we've got a whole heap of people saying, yep, sure do. Excellent. Yeah. And so if you are communicating in that way, why not communicate to your clients in the way that they are used to communicating? Okay. So effectively, like I said, Facebook Instant Messenger System allows you to be able to text people via Facebook, right? So effectively, this is what it looks like. It's a message that pops up. Hey, Kerry, I'm holding a Marathon Girl Masterclass on Tuesday. So if you're planning on running the Brisbane Marathon, then I suggest you come along, right? So you can do this, you know, personally, or you can do it through your page like this, okay? Which is what I'm suggesting you do moving forward for this type of thing. But what is Facebook Messenger marketing? Well, basically, it's using Facebook Messenger, and we like to use it as a kind of like an autoresponder. So we can send some highly targeted bulk marketing messages to potential clients. Facebook Messenger has been used for marketing really since 2016, so it is fairly new. Since around about 2017, give or take, it might have been end of 2016 in fact, but Facebook Messenger marketing has been automated using chat bot apps. We absolutely love automation. So why use Facebook Messenger marketing? Well, there is 1.3 billion people are active on Facebook Messenger every month, and it is growing. So people can opt in to Messenger with just one click. They opt in with their Facebook ID, so the name and the emails are real and they're not fake. The number of times I've gone through my email list and seeing, you know, some pretty rude email addresses in there that you're never going to be able to market to because I've wanted to opt in to get a free something, high perceived value, low cost of delivery, something that I'm delivering through my email. So they do opt in through their Facebook ID. So you get the real name. You can actually use other cool little things to get their email in there as well, and it's usually their Facebook email, so it's a real one as well, okay, and a bit more information there. Messenger ads, at the moment, they're cheaper than regular Facebook ads. And when I say cheaper, they're cheaper to be able to send someone from an ad to open up a Messenger than it is from an ad to go to a landing page for the same result. Because obviously, Facebook wants to keep you, guess where? Inside Facebook. So if we're utilizing Messenger like that, then it's a lot cheaper. Messenger is also a mobile app, so it's always optimized for mobile. Now, it's actually really I should never open a website nowadays on my mobile and say it's not optimized. I still do. It still happens. But I guess that's not your fault if that's you, because you ask someone to build a website, or you go in there and try and build it yourself, and quite often there's two different things you to do to optimize it and fully mobile optimize it, and you guys don't know, and sometimes your techie doesn't do it properly either. So at least Messenger's fully mobile optimized, and you can send a sequence over time like an email funnel, right? Some things are changing in Messenger at this present point in time, and there are ways around absolutely everything. And especially after going to this conference recently, I'm going to talk about some of those changes, but I'll answer those in the questions towards the end, because some of you guys might have heard about this 24/1 rule that is actually changing to a 24-hour rule, but more on that a little bit later. So Facebook Messenger marketing is much more effective than email marketing, as it has higher deliverability rates and click-through rates at this present point in time. So just to give you some stats on what this looks like, okay? Open rates for Facebook Messenger average between 70 and 90%. Now, when I first started doing this, I was like, nah, it's not even 70. Open rates were actually closer to the 90 to 99% open rate, right? It is dropping off, as with anything. Once the marketers come on board, once more and more business owners come on board, right, the messenger rates are going to drop off. It's a fact. So here's the deal, guys. Get in now. Build your subscriber list, get in, build your relationships, and utilize this now before it starts to go the way of email. But again, there are things that you can do about that. So with email, like if I'm being extremely generous here, the open rates are only 18 to 20% nowadays, and that is being super, super generous. Love to hear from anyone on the webinar here who's doing email marketing, who has got higher rates than that, or what rates you're getting on your email open rates as well. So, but I guess what's more important is the difference with click-through rates. So when we're talking about click-through rates, it's when someone opens your message and then they take action on it. So effectively, they click on the message, okay? So click-through rates for Facebook Messenger average between 5 and 40%, and 5% is, I'm trying to sort of give worst case scenarios here, but with email marketing, it's between 1 and 3%. So I guess if we're going to, well, our click-through rates determine how many people go to your offer page to buy. So you obviously make, an email or a message with an offer or whatever it might be, or it might be to go and get something for free or visit your blog page or whatever, right? The fact is people open it and are clicking through to it. So have more chance, if we're talking about taking them through to the website to purchase, a chance of buying. But here's the comparison. So we've got a little bit of a chart here, and what you'll see here is we've got the website funnel, so people coming in through a website funnel. You've got website visitors, they go through and they opt into an email through your website. So we start at 100%, we go down to 25%, right? And then the open rate of the email when you send out your message is 25%. So now we've got 625 people. The click-through rate is 5%. I'm trying to be very generous with all of this. So then we've got 32, and then if of those 32 people, your percentage of purchases is around about 3%. This is on average, as everything is equal, okay? So purchases would equal 1. So we start at 10,000 at the top of the funnel, end up with 1, as opposed to chatbot funnel. So you get chatbot visitors, right? 10,000 people. The audience that you can message to, so 99% of those you can actually message to. Open rates are at the lowest end, 75%. So open rate, so and then the click-through rate is around about 48% of people that will actually see your message will click through and take some action. So that's 3,564. And then if we got 1% purchase, which was typically true again of going through here, that's 35 purchases compared to 1 purchase. So all else being equal, you make over 30 times more sales with Messenger than with email. As you can see, going from email marketing to Facebook Messenger marketing is really like going from a bicycle to a sports car, right? But let's look at how Messenger marketing works so that you can start implementing this into your business. So first of all, you need a chatbot app to automate your Facebook Messenger marketing. The one I use, and there's a lot out there, you can go do your research, the one that I use, and I just came back from their conference, is ManyChat. So I had a few people coming through saying that their open rates are, Christy is 7 to 10% there, which is about right, isn't it? And we've got John there who's at 5%. You need to work on your headlines. No, that's about right too, okay? So I use a chatbot app called a ManyChat, and luckily you can see it on the screen, because every single time I say that at a workshop I have to spell it out for everyone. They're like, what? That small little car that you drive? Well, not that I drive. So now let's look at the Facebook Messenger marketing process, okay? So I'm going to go through 5 steps for you, and really I want to simplify it because I know a few of you guys here are newbies, and in fact a majority, but we've had some that are dabbling as well. But if I simplify the process, I believe that you'll get a little bit more of an understanding for you. Steve, you might find this a little bit boring, but let's just go through this. So step 1, someone clicks on an ad or a link. All you need to think about with this is there are growth tools, and every click ends up in Messenger. So all roads lead to Messenger, but in the simplistic form, right? Someone clicks on an ad or a link. So here's an example of what we call a Messenger destination ad. So it is just a normal ad you will see in Facebook, right? But instead of someone clicking on this learn more button here and going through to their website, they click on this and it pops up in Messenger, okay? So that's the very first step is someone clicks on the ad or link. The second step is typically that it opens up a chatbot automated message from you, okay? So they click on it, ping, you'll know the noise, it opens up a chatbot message from you appears. And depending on what you've put in there, but obviously they see the ad. If it's my ad, that's, hey, listen, do you want to grab the Marathon Girl Guide to running a marathon? If you want to train smarter, not harder for your marathon goals, then you really want to grab this. Do you want to get your free copy now, learn more, or sometimes it's download now, or whatever your call to action might be. Step 2 is ping, great. Hey, Marathon Girl, can I give you your Marathon Girl Guide PDF and answer your questions right here inside chat? Okay, so step 3, so those are the first steps, 2 steps. Step 3 is as soon as they take any action, so click on the message or type or whatever it is, they are effectively subscribed to your chatbot. So as soon as someone clicks, yes, please, they are subscribed. Once they are subscribed, at this moment, depending again on what type of message you send them, and I'm not going to go into the weeds of that because that's a whole thing that I cover in my training, which is important to know. Once you subscribe, you can bulk message them for free at this present point in time, but it depends what messages, okay? There are some certain rules and regulations around Facebook Messenger marketing that you need to be aware of so that you don't necessarily get your account closed down. But effectively, this is the simplistic how it works. Once they've subscribed, you've got the subscribers there. You can do a promotion to them for the next 24 hours. I believe they still have the +1 follow-up, which means that you can, as soon as someone's subscribed to your bot, You've got 24 hours after that to send a promotional message. Then you've got a one follow-up after that. They're removing the one follow-up. It might already be gone. And that means you've got 24 hours to send a promotional message after that. But there are other ways to send promotional messages, right? So just want to preempt that for you. Like I said, that's a whole different training just to get you an idea of how this all works. So once you subscribe, effectively you can bulk message them for free, and definitely non-promotional messages. So you can set up a funnel or a sequence that I guess you can either qualify or sell for as well. Okay. So when I say qualify, what happens when someone comes into either your email marketing or even your message bot here, or your chat bot here, is that you want to be able to figure out and tag them along the way. And this is how we can do this, okay? So for those who've downloaded, let's just say my Marathon Girl Guide to running a marathon. Hope you enjoyed the free Marathon Girl Guide, 7 steps to running a marathon I sent you. Hey, did you know there is one very big mistake a lot of female runners make when training for a marathon? Do you want to know what it is, right? So that could be one message, or I could just go straight to a promotional message. But in this particular funnel, I want to nurture them actually a little bit before going straight to a promotional message. Then I might 2 days later, hey girls, a few girls have been asking about my Marathon Girl training tops. Do you have one already? If not, if you'd like to add one to collection, here's a 20% off coupon, right? Just browse running tops. So they can go through here, browse these running tops, and then click on them and get taken through to the website as well. If they get the discount code within the 24 hours, I can just say, hey, just checking to find out if you used your 20% discount code yet. If not, here it is again. So I want to follow them up, and they can click through and go shopping as well in here. Then maybe a couple of days after that, hey, a nice nurturing sequence here. It might be 2 days, it might be 4 days, it might be a week, but as they've got the guide and I know they're interested, then I really want to keep on top of them, but not be annoying. That's a fine line. Hey, Kerry, just wanted to share with you the feeling you get when you finally run that first marathon or you get your personal best. Apart from giving birth, it's the best achievement in the world. The reason why I say things like that, I want to make this personable, and I know that most of my marathon girls or my marathon women are mums. They're just like me, in fact. So, got to throw in there, apart from giving birth, it's the best achievement in the world. Sometimes I actually think running a marathon is anyway. And you feel unstoppable. You're running your first marathon, or you're trying to get a personal best on your next one. And this is where we can segregate them. This is where we can start tagging them. So we can go first marathon and tag them, or going for a PB, because of course the way I would message someone who's going for their first marathon will be different than the way I'm messaging someone that's going for a personal best. So then I want to separate them into 2 lists effectively, and then start marketing to them differently, okay? So what you can do here, Messenger then tags them based on their answers, and you can send relevant messages and promos based on their tags and on their answers. That might go something like this. Yippee, I'd love to help you with running your first marathon. First things first, have you registered for it yet? Yes, I have. Okay, awesome, that's the first step. Next step is, do you have a training program, or do you have one, or do you want one? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Great. I've got you covered. Do you want, what does that one say? I'm just hitting by me. Do you want to get access to my marathon training program, the one that I use consistently to achieve sub 3:30 marathons, and the one I use to qualify for complete Boston? Getting a little bit of credibility there. Happy to give it to you. Let me know, tell me more. So they click that button. And then so on, okay? So just at a very, very simplistic level, this is kind of what it looks like in the chatbot app. It's called a flow, okay? So everything is built out in flows when it comes to chatbot marketing or chat marketing, right? So we build out marketing flows, not necessarily funnels, we call them flows, okay? So yes to the free guide, we tag them with the free guide. Going into here, they can get their guide, we can use an input to get emails, we can tag people as they go through. We've got way more sophisticated ones now, but this is a nice basic one that actually helped me get a few hundred subscribers there from that. And sales, and I'll show you the results actually soon for that. Then it can flow like this. Number one mistake, they got that. If they didn't, we can send them a different action. We can subscribe them to a sequence and so on. So like I said, that's what the flow looks like. So just to give you the results of that particular one for you. So that one there, and that was one of my new ones. We've certainly got a lot more sophisticated since then. But what I love to do is I love to share these new ones with you because we actually got results from them as well. And now we're able to do certainly some more sophisticated things. But after 9 days, right, 151 subscribers, cost was 51 cents per subscriber. So we're under $1 a subscriber. I spent $74.84 and I made $2,527. Okay, so that is pretty much self-liquidating at that particular stage, don't you reckon? And it's certainly a great result. So that's over 3,000% ROI, but it doesn't stop there. You can then start sending regular free information and offers just as you would email marketing. Okay, so let's just recap the steps because it was a little bit to take in there. So firstly, someone clicks on an ad or a link. All roads lead to Messenger. Okay, you can have an ad, you can have a link that's in your emails that you send out. I know, if you're still using email marketing, you should use both, by the way. I don't just think you do one form of marketing. Why not combine email, Messenger, SMS, and in fact, the chatbot app and stuff that we're using, ManyChat, is actually just announced at the conference that ManyChat does all three. And with Steve, my chatbot expert that's on here, he has been helping me build out those awesome funnels, which obviously you guys, if you need help with that, we can certainly help with that. So, but basically it means that someone can subscribe through Messenger and then you can get their email address and then you can get their phone number and then you can also email them, message them and SMS them from one push of a button pretty much in the app. SMS is not available to Australia at the moment. It's just been launched in the US, but they'll be rolling it out pretty soon, okay? So step 2, so they come from anywhere and they come into the app. So Facebook Messenger opens, ping, and an automated message from you appears. I need to get one of those little sound effect things that shows Messenger, I think. So as soon as they take any action, so they click, they comment, they do whatever else, they are technically subscribed. But we do want to take them through a flow. Once they're subscribed, at the moment you can bulk message them depending on what the message is and what type of message and the timing, but essentially you can bulk message them for free. You can also set up a funnel, so a sequence of messages, a flow to qualify or to sell. So it does even get better than this, okay? So you must be thinking to yourself right now, oh my God, this is pretty exciting. I'd love to hear actually what you're thinking of what you've heard so far. Leave a comment in there, let me know. Otherwise it feels like I'm talking just to myself here. I know you're probably just hanging on every word. When I heard this sort of stuff for the first time, I was just blown away. And I guess with any of this stuff, sometimes you hear it and you go, well, that sounds a little too good, right? And then I started implementing and seeing the results and going, wow, this is effectively way back where email marketing was at the very start, and the number of people that wished they had built their list, aka subscribers, aka database, way back at the start. So many people would have made so much more money and been so much more successful than they had, right? Had they listened to Nostradamus, so to speak, okay? But it does get even better than this. There are loads of creative ways that you can use Facebook Messenger in your business. I just want to give you 2 examples right now so that you can get an idea. I find sometimes having okay, how does this work in my business type case scenario work really, really well. So strategy 1, you can build, like I said, a targeted list, right? What's actually, I guess, what's better than quickly and cheaply building a list? Building a list and getting paid for it. You see, because Facebook Messenger is so effective, it's much easier to make your offers self-liquidating, or your lead magnets self-liquidating. So what that means, like I said, when we've got a self-liquidating lead magnet, it costs nothing to get a lead. You can continually do that over and over again. And the money is in the list and in that lead. A really, really powerful way, and one of the best ways I've seen at this moment that's working really, really well, is to run a contest. So you're going to use a contest. Let's just say example 1, we're going to use a contest to sell a service, because some people think, oh, well, you can only use contests to sell a physical product. That is not true, okay? So you might use a contest to sell a service. So we did this with Rosedale Family Medical and Dental, and it was win a free in-chair teeth whitening treatment and a full comprehensive examination, right? So the results of this were 137 ad clicks, 118 leads. So that was 86% of people that clicked on the ad became a lead. That's pretty good conversion rates. Spent $119.27, okay? The cost per lead for a local dental place was $1.01 per lead, okay? And these were people that were locationally based, who were wanting to win the teeth whitening and family checkup, okay? On the back end was offered a 30% discount code, and 43 people got the discount code for the 30% off. So that's 42% of people went in and claimed that, okay? So, and then 18 people went to the website to book the whitening treatment for the 30% off. So they visited the website. So sorry, that's the 42% of those people. So you can see some of the results coming through. Example number 2 is using a contest to sell a physical product. And we've done this time and time and time again and had some amazing results, okay? I just want to share with you one because we've got limited time tonight. But we had Forever Yours flowers. This is amazing business. Look it up if you are deciding to get married, because the flowers look real, but they're not. They're artificial, but they're amazing. Beryl, who runs this business, has done an amazing job of this. So we ran a campaign to win a handmade bridal bouquet bundle valued at $425. So they went through, apply now, opens up in Messenger, okay? So one of the things that we got here, so new business after 4 weeks, she was actually getting quite a few phone calls, because it's obviously when it's a wedding and it's a bit of a longer leadway. She was getting phone calls and people wanting to get her flowers in the lead up to their wedding after 4 weeks. Had 708 ad clicks, 535 leads, so that's 76% of people that clicked on the ads became a lead. Cost per lead was 31 cents, and you got highly targeted brides who wanted the bundle of bouquets. So who's she getting? She's getting brides. Or people getting married within the year or so. Back end was a 20% discount code, and 316 brides got the discount code. So that's 59% of them accessed that discount code. And she's been following up via Messenger and email and so on to close the sales as well. I actually just had another recent one as well, a lady selling champagne walls and flower walls as well, and she said the same thing. She said that her phone was ringing off the hook, or messages were going off with people wanting to book her flower and champagne walls. We love hearing those success stories. It's super exciting. So example number 3 is using a contest to sell an information product. Okay, so it doesn't just have to be your physical products or your services. You can sell it, use it during to sell an information product. So this was Permaculture Education Institute. It was to win a full scholarship for a double certificate in permaculture. Morag is one of the world's best permaculture teacher, and she teaches other people how to become permaculture teachers and become certified. So it was valued at $1,997. So the results from that particular campaign, 318 people clicked on the ad, went through to 70% converted, so 223 leads, spent $140.32. Cost per lead was 63 cents per lead, and the back end again was another 20% discount code. We don't always offer this. This has just happened to be the examples that I've given tonight. So 42 people got the discount code, which equals 19% of those people ended up, during the contest that is, getting the discount code, and 18 people went to the website to buy. the 199 course for the 20% off. So yep, so that's that. So you can, like I said, sell a online course using this as well. So example 4 is using a contest to make sales on your e-commerce store as well. Okay, so this was Bugsy's treat. It is all natural doggy treats and products, and we ran again another contest here, and the results for this one were 1,881 ad clicks, 1,911 leads, so yes, 102%. The reason why it is higher than ad clicks is some of these were organic as well, so it obviously doesn't count. The ad clicks that we are tracking through the Facebook ad don't count, obviously, people that haven't come through the ad, so it started to go viral and people were sharing. Spent $957.23. Cost per lead was 50 cents, and as a result, they more than doubled their sales as a direct result straight after this contest as well. So I want to just give you some tips. It's a little bit off track from this, but the reason why is because we've been using these very successfully. Tips for running a contest: make sure the prize is something only the customers would value. So make preferably something that you sell, makes it much better. In fact, if you don't sell iPads, don't give away an iPad. It's the worst thing you can do. You can get all sorts of wrong type of people. Include terms and conditions that meet Facebook guidelines as well. And I show you that if you work with me on this sort of stuff. And contests that ask customers to send in any type of selfies or photos or whatnot tend to go more viral, but they're a little bit harder to run. So I don't necessarily run these all the time, but so as you can see, contests work for a wide range of businesses, but you can easily sell services, physical products, digital products, whatever it is. But what if you wanted to sell higher priced items? What if your funnel requires a one-on-one interaction with you? Yep, you can still use messenger marketing, and here's how it works. So strategy number 2 is to pre-qualify cold traffic, let's just say before a one-on-one meeting. And I know there's a few mortgage brokers out there that we've been doing this for as well. So you get getting a qualified lead to, let's just say, book an appointment, or getting a qualified lead to call for a quote, or getting a qualified lead to book an appraisal where you can upsell a higher priced product or service. So that's kind of how it works for the pre-qualifying side of things. So here's the process. You use a Facebook or Messenger destination ad. So that's one of those ads that pops up in Messenger and you see it, people see it on the news feed. Or you can use a link in a email. So if you've got a database already, you can put a link in there, or you can use a link in a blog post. Okay, so those are probably the best ways. There are QR codes that you can use as well. If you were out and about and you were at a trade show or anything like that, or out doing business, networking groups, whatever, you can actually have a QR code that people can scan. All roads open or lead to Messenger. In Messenger, then you have an automated message or sequence of messages that pre-qualifies them. Okay, so let's just share this one with you. So this was the loan reducer, and basically people can find out how Adrian paid off his mortgage early. People click on it and ping, it opens up in Messenger. The results of this, Phil got 27 qualified inquiries on the rate reducer, leading to appointments. Cost was $8.95 per inquiry, which we all know is really, really good in this space. Ran the campaign for 30 days. Spent $241.72 in total, right? But he was getting all those qualified leads for under, or anything under, sometimes $50 in this kind of industry is really, really good, right? Example number 2 is getting qualified leads to request a quote. I've got a friend of mine who's also a client who owns an electrical business here on the Gold Coast. Ran an ad if people were looking at building or renovating. We actually tested, this is one of the first time we've tested it with a trade business. This was last year at some stage. And what happened with this, got 23 messages from qualified leads requesting quotes. Ad costs were $219.32. Ran the campaign for only 2 weeks because he was swamped and he asked me to turn the ads off as a result. So example number 3, getting qualified leads to request an appraisal. Now this strategy is great for, let's just say, real estate agents, and I know that I've got a few of them on here today. So here's an example, okay? So you run an ad, and this could be for property managers as well. So you run an ad, find out how much your investment property is worth. Have you just purchased an investment property, or maybe you've had it for a while? We can share, with you how it works. So this is the property management side, but we also did them for real estate agents as well. But actually, as a result from this, someone went through this funnel and he ended up, so basically you can ask some questions in here, get people to put in some information and their email address, and he ended up getting a $1.2 million listing from this particular campaign. So I hope you're all getting pretty excited, okay? Because I mean, this is something that I certainly get really excited about. You should be thinking to yourself, if I'm not using messenger marketing, then I'm leaving so much money on the table. Now, if you love the idea of implementing Facebook Messenger in your business, but you are not sure where to start, then let me show you how I can help you. I know by now you're seeing the potential of what Facebook Messenger can do for you. I've given you a dozen examples and different case studies. Obviously, there is going to be a variation of success, but let me take just a few moments now to show you how you can be successful with Facebook Messenger or with messenger marketing using my step-by-step Facebook Messenger marketing program. Right now, there's probably a lot of questions that you have and about messenger marketing, and it's there's a lot of the rules and all sorts of bits and pieces, and that is seriously why I've put together this program. It's really what I wished I had when I first started. So the first component to the messenger marketing program is I guess the Facebook step-by-step training and video training, okay? Now, the great thing is that I've already got this inside the members area, step-by-step videos that take you through exactly how to do the stuff we've just talked about on this webinar this evening, right? But what I'm gonna do something really special is that I'm going to be taking a group of people through a messenger marketing mentoring, and going to be doing the training live over the next 6 weeks. Okay, so you can go into members area any stage and you can get all the training, but I'm also going to be redoing the live ones with just some of the new stuff that's come out of the conference. As with any of this training, it's got to be continually updated, but I really want to do it live with people on my webinars, my training webinars, where you can ask any questions and get feedback on your specific business as well. So it's 6 training webinars taking you in detail through the steps to use Facebook Messenger marketing to, I guess, build relationships, build trust, get more leads, get more sales through the automating the sales process. Also, transcripts and audios of the training, if you prefer to read or listen in your training. So I like to run, and I always listen to audios. I go back and quite often have to watch videos because you got to see how to do stuff, but really to segment it, I listen to audios. But I know that we all learn in different ways, so that's why we've provided the video training, the audio of the training, and also the transcripts at the same time. It's broken into 6 modules for you. So the first is really the introduction to Facebook Messenger marketing, and make sure you completely understand what it's all about. Setting up your chatbot, your mini chat, and navigation around what it looks like, and growth tools as well. Also setting up your message bot using ManyChat, so how you can do that in module 3. Module 4 is setting up messenger marketing sequences, and then component number 5 is setting up your Facebook Messenger destination ads so that you can drive people, and your different growth tools so you can drive people back into the bot to subscribe as well. And of course, tracking and optimizing for maximum results as well. So component number 2 is, I know that some of you guys are like, just take me straight to the start of this, okay? So the quick start guide really is just a helicopter view of Facebook Messenger marketing, just to make sure you understand the overall strategy as well as all the moving parts as well. Okay, so we give you that as well. The third component is the implementation checklist. So these are for the lovely people out there that love to tick things off as they go along. So we give you checklists for that. So you know where you are at every step of the process. So they're useful checklists to guide you through the training modules, sort of, I guess, to keep you on track as you implement as well. Now, component number 4 is something that is, I guess it's something very, very special to me. It's something that I usually reserve to my high-end clients, the ones that pay me over $20,000 or more, and that is access to my private Facebook group. So essentially, guys, here's what's happening. You're essentially getting 12 months of private mentoring from me as you implement as part of our exclusive private group. So you can go through all those videos, the checklists, set things up and whatnot, come into the group and ask as many questions as you want. And either myself or my team is in there to help you every step of the way, so you're not doing all of this alone. Now, that's a hell of a lot of information that I'm going to, that you're going to have. It's because I really want to make it a great program for you, and so that you can be as successful as possible, because sometimes with these things it can get super complicated. But I understand that every business also is individual at the same time. So although this is a training program, I would like to get a really good insight of your business and how you can implement it in your business as well. So component number 5 is a one-on-one strategy call with me. So you really have the nuts and bolts, and then I give you, I guess, you've got the big picture and then you've got how to do it and whatnot, and then I give you the insider to how you in your business can get results a lot quicker. Okay, so that's a one-on-one strategy call with me. So once you've completed the training modules, book your strategy call with me, and then we can put together a personal strategy for your business. You'll also get an action plan so that you can execute the systems and what you need to do to grow your business with messenger marketing. I'll also answer any other questions you have and the best way forward for using messenger marketing in your business. So let me just recap on exactly what we've got here, okay? So in the Facebook Messenger Marketing Program, for Profits for Program. So we've got Facebook Messenger Marketing step-by-step training, videos, audios, transcripts. That's valued at $1,397. We've got the Quick Start Guide, which is valued at $97. We've got all those implementation checklists, which are valued at $297, and we've got that the exclusive private Facebook group. I personally think that's priceless, but if we had to put a value on it, $497, and that one-on-one strategy call with me, which is valued at $997. So the total value of this entire program is $3,285. Now, I know that if you implement at least one of the strategies that I have set out in the training, that you'll make this back nice and easily. It won't be a problem, okay, at all. But here, however, what I want to do with this is I'm aiming to be, as I was sort of one of the forefronts of Facebook remarketing, I want to be one of the world's #1 chat marketing experts. So in order to do that effectively, globally this is, I want to actually get on stage at the Conversations Conference. I want to be one of the speakers there. And for me to do that, I need to prove. And in proving, I need case studies. And in case studies, I want to make it nice and easy and an absolute no-brainer for everyone to be able to grab this Facebook Messenger Marketing for Profits course. And at this stage, you get to do the live training with me and get mentored on those live calls with me. So instead of paying the $3,285, which is absolutely, what it's worth, if not more, to be honest, I've got a webinar special. It's 4 payments of $297. Okay, so what I've got is I've got a link here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop that in the chat here. We've still got a little bit to go through, but let me just pop it in here so that you guys have got it. Now, can someone please click on that link? You'll see it pop up in the chat there. Can someone please click on the link and let me know that they have actually gone through to the sales page? Just make sure that it opens all correctly for me. That would be absolutely fantastic if you could do that, okay? But if you do pay up front, then you do get a further discount. So if you do pay up front, you get it for $997 this evening. So I guess it's a little bit difficult for you guys to trust me. There's some of you guys that don't know who I am, should I say, so hard for you to trust and do business with someone you don't know who they are. So like I said, I really want to make this an absolute no-brainer for you, so it's no risk on you at all, okay? So what I want to do is I want to offer you the 30-day money back guarantee that I have. So try out the Facebook Messenger Marketing for Profits program. For a full 30 days, go through the videos and whatever else to ask questions in the groups, attend the live webinars and whatnot. And if you don't think it's for you in that 30 days, if it's just not what you want, then I will give you your money back, no questions asked. I probably will ask and get some feedback because I think it's important to get the feedback, but you will get a refund in those 30 days. Now, did someone check out whether that link worked? Yes, it does. Thank you. Thanks, Dre. Thanks. Excellent, Kelly. Good work. Thank you. Sometimes these things don't work so well. So, but there's another thing I want to offer you guys. Okay, and this is it. Okay, this is where I get super special. I'm an action taker. I work with action takers. I know for a fact the people that take action are the ones that are most successful. And because I am wanting to be on the Conversations Conference next year, and one of the world's top messenger marketing experts or sources, and in the way I can do that is by getting case studies. So like I said, this is going to be a win-win. If you love my course, you get great results, you come back and let me use you as a case study and testimonial, it's a nice win-win. So that's what I'm after. If that happens, the more and more I get, the more I'll be noticed. It looks good for you guys because you're making money, and it looks good for me because I'm helping you make money, okay? So, but I happen to know that the ones that get the best results are the action takers. So I want to reward you guys. I'm an action taker myself, and I've had huge successes for being that person. Like I said, the clients that have the best results tend to be the ones that are the action takers in my group, okay? So if you join before the end of the webinar, and I'm going to be taking questions after this webinar, I will add in some action takers bonus. I will add in some marketing sequence templates, okay? So what this means is you will get templates for proven successful marketing sequences that you can model. So it might include a marketing sequences for appointments or product purchases or customer requesting more information or customer discount codes, coupon support, customized suggestions, frequently asked questions, and so on, okay? The collection of marketing sequences is added to over time as we develop and test new ones as well, okay? You will also get access to my contest sequence. So that's the sequence that I use to run those contests. You get access to that in your chatbot. All you need to do is put in your information in there, and it's just sort of a drag and drop type of situation. You get that, and that has been one of my most successful ones, and I can give you access to that and show you how you can use it. So effectively, it's like you start your chatbot, and then it's already preloaded with some of these sequences. The more complicated ones, certainly reach out to us and let us know, and we can I can speak to my chat expert Steve and see what we can do for you on a done-for-you service with that. But in terms of the training, we'll give you some of the ones that we've been using at this present point in time to get some of the results and the ones that you have been seeing. So you can get started today for just $997, or pay $297 tonight And then it's just 3 monthly payments, right? So it's only a month, next month, and the following month, the following month. We'll bankroll you effectively to make sure that you can do this and you're not, you know, strained and whatever else. So you could be actually implementing this, making the money, and then paying off the training. It's more than just training; it's mentorship and being super successful with messenger marketing, building that list out as you go on. So apparently I lost my video. I'm not sure at which stage I lost my video. Dre said it's perfect timing for me. Absolutely, yes. Okay, Christy, I didn't get it. I'm not sure. Awesome, Dre. Good to have you on board. Thank you very much. So, guys, now it's time to. Oh, and Angie, awesome. Thank you. Great to have you on board too. Cool, cool, cool. Let me know if that link is not working, or if you're having problems with it. What I'll do is I'll pop it in there again for anyone who missed it. Sometimes that happens. It is going out to the entire audience, but just let me know if you are having any issues at all. Okay, awesome, Sue. That's cool. Rightio, so hey, fire away. We've got some questions, and I think probably Ricky, if he's still on here, I can go back to your message here. So Ricky has asked a question about, so as I said earlier, guys, there is a rule. I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail because it can get complicated, and I just don't want to confuse the process here, but it's called the 24/1 rule that Facebook is now taking down to like the 24-hour rule, that within 24 hours after someone opts into your message bot, that you are able to do promotional messages after that. What they have just introduced as a mini chat is they've actually introduced other ways for people to other ways for you to collect lists inside your bot. So let's put it this way. After January, they talk about broadcasts. You having to pay for broadcasts. It's really not that expensive. I think it's around about, and I may be slightly off here, so I need to double check this, but about 3 cents per subscriber to broadcast out, which, if you know, the thing is that people are getting it and opening it, if that's the case. And many chat and chatbot apps are probably less expensive, or are less expensive than email, than sometimes emailing, but there are ways around it that mini chat has worked on, and that's, like I said, is integrating SMS and email and messenger all within the one bot. So so that'll be super exciting and a way around that 24-hour rule. So if anyone wants to know more about that, fire away, but that's kind of the news that we have on that at this present point in time. Lisa has asked whether it will work for a startup company. Of course, I think actually I might have mentioned that, but I know that sometimes it's hard when I'm talking about all different companies to figure out whether it's good for a startup. But yes, listen, this is perfect. I've had quite a few startups, and this is a great way. It's like, hey, listen, guys, and I've had startups that don't actually have websites right now, okay? And they're building their audience in Facebook, and then building their list in Messenger, and getting right ready for when they end up building their website. So they're already so far there, like Ash, for instance, doing the pre-sale process. So perfect. This is perfect for startups. And not just that, you can do payment processes and that. People can buy stuff through Messenger. There's really not much that you can't do inside Messenger, especially when you've got experts on your team who are geeky, I don't mean to call you the Steve, but geeky chat experts that can, and basically he's like, you know, when I got him on board, it's like, all right, so what do you need? I can just build it, just name it and I can build it out. So it's like, okay. So if you guys are, you know, interested in more of a custom thing, let me know, leave a message and we'll get back to you. But pretty much it's, your mind is your limitation, and that's it. Pretty much everything can be built out in these bots, which go right from rules and segmentation and tagging and even payment processes and whatever else, which is really, really cool. ManyChat has just also introduced integration with Shopify, which means that if you've got a Shopify store and someone comes to your store and adds to cart, that the add to cart adds to cart and then they don't check out. so abandoned shopping cart, that they get a message to remind them, hey, ping, by the way, your shopping cart's waiting for you as well. So all sorts of fandangly things that you can you do. So Ricky, I think I did send you that message. I know you've asked it again. So yeah, Christy, can't wait for that. I understand that. So Christy, you've asked, can you integrate ManyChat to Instagram chat? Not at this stage. If someone's on Instagram, ping opens up in Messenger, as in Facebook Messenger. But here's what the rumors are out there. I think they're pretty true, is that Facebook owns Messenger, owns Instagram chat, owns WhatsApp, and that it's working on, and I believe it's really soon making one chat for all, so that yes, that means it will, because there'll be one messenger platform for Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger, and it'll be all combined into one. That is what I've heard. Very, very good rumours, I would dare say. So yeah, looking forward to that. Awesome, thanks Sue. Hey, great to see you on here, and we'll chat to you at some stage next week or soon. Anyway, thanks Sue, thanks for coming on. Awesome, thanks Christy. Look forward to working with you some more. Awesome. Have we got any more questions? Oh, serious. Yep. So what if I'm not a techie? I think I've probably explained. I think you might have seen me enough now that you'll see that I'm definitely not technical with this sort of thing. Listen, the training's the training. I show you how to build out these, you know, how to use Messenger. Really, yes, if you're not techie, it's a drag and drop type of situation. That's and you build flows. We've got some sequences in there which you don't even have to be techie at all, literally. I actually was training some people over the weekend in my 3-day retreat that were just complete non-techies, and they built out their own little lead capture flows and stuff. And you know, the other option is also, you know, you can get all this built out for you. Just leave me a message, and we can talk about how that can happen for you in the meantime. So if you've just said no, bugger all this, your course sounds absolutely fantastic, Kerry, but I don't have the time for it, make sure you do leave a message, because I do have other options for you, and I think you're really, really going to like them as well. So make sure you leave your name and your phone number if that is you. Excellent. So we are coming to the end of this. I just want to remind you that I am taking my Action Takers bonuses, so you will get those templates and that contest template. I guess the understanding, and I guess you probably might not understand that you can actually duplicate flows into other people's flows, so into their chatbot app. So I can duplicate my contest one, give it to you, and literally all you have to, you get my terms and conditions you can use the swipe files in there, you can use the messages, you can use the tags, you can use absolutely everything. You just swap it out for your own, and it literally takes, after you've got that particular flow, it takes probably less than 10 minutes to set up a flow and get your ads running and start building subscribers. So you get access to that if you become an action taker by the end of the webinar. Excellent, awesome, Leslie. Good to see that you're logged into the program already. That's nice and quick. Okay, excellent. All right, Christy, I'm looking forward to working with you 100%. I like your little emoji there. I love that little 100% emoji. It's one of my favorites. Excellent, team. Rightio. Sorry, I think we went a little bit over. Typically happens when we're doing questions anyway. I'm happy to stay on, answer any of your questions if you want. If you want me to answer some questions about how personally it would work in your industry, let me know your industry and I can just talk through some ideas with you. Whilst you've got me on here, and before I go and put some children to bed that should probably be in there already, but they know that I'm on a webinar, and oh yeah, and when mum's on a webinar, it means they just stay up. Oh dear, it was quite funny. Anyway, actually, I won't digress on a little story. So we've still got quite a few people on the webinar, so I'm just, you know, if you do have questions, now is the time to ask. There is a slight lag, so you might have already typed one and then it's coming through a little bit afterwards, is what I've been noticing. But since there is this few people, I'm just assuming that you are still wanting to ask some questions, or you're running around trying to find your credit card so that you can grab that Action Takers bonus and get started today. So okay, yep, so the next, yeah, so Oh, I just heard something crash. Oh, hopefully I've got a child that's okay. Right, yes, so when are we starting our next, the first training? So the first live, so there is training in there now, right? But we are starting the first live training as from next week, where I'll be holding a training webinar, taking you step by step, and you'll get to ask questions about your business. I'll be giving you homework. Effectively, you'll be mentored by me over the how many weeks? 6 weeks. While we go step by step through that, we might be able to get some guest speakers on board to talk about, you know, advanced techniques and stuff like that. And so that starts next week. It's okay if you can't make any of the live training. We will be recording it as well. So if you can't make it, it will be recorded, and so you don't miss out on anything. And it will be put into the members area relatively soon afterwards. So whilst I'm waiting for some more questions, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish up here, just to go back through what you'll get. You get messenger marketing step-by-step training, videos, audios, and transcripts. You get the quick start guide as well. You get the implementation checklists. You get the exclusive private Facebook group, and the one-on-one strategy call with me or one of my team members, and also the action takers bonus as well. And those templates and that, I don't even know why I've put that price there. They're worth actually tens of thousands of dollars, because in fact more than that, because that's how much money I've made out of a couple of those flows, and you're getting access to them. So the total value is $3,822. Like I said, get started today for $997 payment up front, or $297 tonight. Now I've just lost my mouse again. It happens. Just got to try and scooch it across because I've closed up my. Let's see where it is. So if you've got any questions right now, I cannot. I'm going to have to go this. I cannot. There we go. There we go. So the question before, I can't remember who it was that asked it, but the question is, no, you don't have to be techie. Awesome. Hey, thanks, Kelly. Good. I'm glad you get so much information out of that. Excellent. Okay, team. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to finish up the webinar for this evening. I know there's still some people on board, so either you're just sitting there waiting, or you've gone to sleep, or disappeared off out somewhere and have just left it running. That's happened to me before in the past too. But I'm going to end the webinar for the evening. I hope you've all had a fantastic one. Awesome, Christy. Good to see that you're on board. Excellent. And I will be helping some of you guys as from straight away, but as from next week when we get into our live training. And I better get and deal with those crashes that are happening upstairs. Thanks, Trey. Awesome. Thank you. And chat to you soon. See yous.